G'day, it's Phil here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. We've got my Aussie Coin Hunt folder number 2 here that is waiting for one letter, the letter T for Tim Tam, to complete it. We've got our Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3, which has come out this year in the last few months, and I've got a significant sort of number of coins to find within that particular realm. But also we've got a new book because I finished off the last collection, the Royal Australian Mint collection, last week, and so we've got a new $1 collection book with a whole heap of placeholders in it and no coins. It's always very, very exciting starting a new book, whether it be a RAM book or a book that you've made up yourself, whatever you want to do. This is my new $1 collection book for the moment. I'm very excited about today. You can see up here there's 3 Armour Guard rolls and there's a couple of Prosegur rolls. I wanted to get all Armour Guard rolls this week because I know that they've been doing quite well in other states. And I went to the Armour Guard machine and I tried to get dollars out, and all I had was these 3 rolls. So I had to change my plans and I went and got Prosegur rolls. But I'm really, really happy because you can see here on the top of this one, that is an ender. That's a donation dollar. This one over here, that's also an ender. That's a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. And this one over here is a really, really shiny one with 2022 on it. So I'm already ahead, which is great. So let's get into it. We're going to go through them pretty quickly this time again because I'm not searching for the one coin that has the commemorative side on the wrong side. I'm looking for all the coins. Every coin that is every coin that is a commemorative is going to go into the book today. At least one of them. Everything that's is over face value is going to be in the book or going to be kept. So it's a great hunt. The very first hunt of a new book is always a great hunt. Let's see if we can just suck in just a little bit more. Just there we go. And I can see that this first coin is a 2007. So that's going to be straight up with a commemorative coin. That'll be the APEC Australia coin. And look at it, underneath that is a 2022 coin. Oh, this is going to be a great hunt. Hopefully we'll get a better APEC Australia coin than this, because this is in shocking condition with the verdigris on it there and very, very ugly. So I'll put that up at the top row, try and quarantine it maybe a little bit to the side. The second coin is 2022, so it's going to be Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3, and it is an A for Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I think we've already got that one, but it is definitely a keeper for me of getting all of those that I can. So that'll start our keeper row down the bottom there. Common commemoratives up the top. And so we're going to flick through relatively quickly because I'll go through all the mob of roos at the end, looking for errors and something of note. Low mintages. Here is an International Year of Older Persons from 1999. Sometimes that has a slight rotation on it, but not this one. This one's pretty normal. Keep that over there. So now we can go through relatively quickly. Here we have a 2005 Dancing Man, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, 2005. We don't have to look for the back or the obverse, the real front, for the changeover coin, because I'll be doing that at the end with all the others. It feels very strange actually to do it a little bit quicker than I have been over the last few weeks. There's a 2002, which would be the year of the Outback. Another common commemorative. I hope we get some reasonably decent looking coins for this first hunt. As I was saying in my last 50-cent hunt, though, when we start a new book, every hunt is now a hunt for upgrades. Every hunt that we get common commemoratives, we look at them quite critically, at how good they are, how new they look. Now, here's a 2021. That'll be Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, E for Emu. That's not bad. I think I've been doing quite well in the $1 lately, so I think this is going to be a pretty good hunt. So there's another keeper there for the wider collection, and then we have our first Henry Parkes of the Hunt from 1996. I'm sure we'll get a few of those. But yeah, trying to get the best of the best coins. There's a 2001, which will be a Centenary of Federation. We check those for rotation errors. No, they'll be not particularly. And then we have Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997. So well and truly looking like we're going to fill up a few slots on the book. It's usually pretty good to fill up a few slots. There's another Centenary of Federation. Check for rotation error. No. Dancing Man. It's a little bit better nick than the first one, so that's already an upgrade from what we've picked up. So yeah, a little bit quicker than normal. There's another 2022. My goodness, what we got here? I for Irukandji jellyfish. The Irukandji jellyfish up in the northern part of Australia. Very, very, very poisonous. It's a really, really small jellyfish. Comes in swarms. Irukandji. I'm sure that's an Aboriginal name, native name. Irukandji jellyfish. You don't see very many of them where I am, but yeah, very prevalent up in the north of Australia and very, very poisonous. So where we at? There we go. I'm pretty sure that's new for the book, that the eye. And we've got more shiny coins in the middle of this one. So there's a 2019 IRB once we get through my juggling act. Just a standard 2019. There's a 1999, another International Year of Older Persons. And so when we get through this roll, which will be about the third roll, we might speed up things a little bit, as we usually do, looking for new coins for the hunt. So every new coin for this hunt is going to go into the collection. And it's another 2022 after this Henry Parkes. So what have we got? 2022. Y for Yarra Valley. We definitely have that one. I think we got that in the last or the one before that. But definitely a keeper. More get 3 coins that we can get, the better, to fill up the collection, the wider collection. Oh, look at that. We have a donation dollar. And we know that the donation dollar was issued in 2020. This is actually quite a good example of a donation dollar. The other one that's up here is not as good an example, but we're going to keep it. We're going to keep one for the book, and then the other one is going to go back into circulation as a charity donation. I'm just going to go into a charity box somewhere down at my local shopping centre, something like that. And then we have that roll done. Yeah, we know, well, I know, and some of you may already know, that the 2021 donation dollars have started turning up. I've also seen ads on the television for the donation dollar, because there's more turning up out in circulation. It's the only coin so far, when it was issued, that was designed specifically for donating to charity. So if you find one in your change, it's always a good idea to donate to charity, although it's not a requirement. No one's making you, it's not a law or anything. But if you can, it's designed for that. So here we have a 1986 International Year of Peace, the very first commemorative $1 coin from its original issue. In 2010, the centenary of girl guiding there. It's not in bad nick. We're going with the rose. Hard to see whether or not it's straight there. Another Henry Parkes. And we have, for the first time today, a 1993 Landcare Australia. We'll check that one for cuds. Sometimes there's a bit of a cud, but not that time. 1993, and that'll be... we'll make that one come down. We'll start a new row of common commemoratives just there for the 1993. Another 2010. So yes, donation dollars. Very nice that we are seeing. That's what I was trying to get to. We are seeing. Sorry, let's not put that away, Phil. Let's check it and put it on the table. We are seeing the 2021s come out. I haven't seen any here in Melbourne yet, although I know that they've been out and about in the wider community. 2021, there was supposed to be, that's where I was getting at, there was supposed to be 25 million, one for every Australian. They issued 12.5 according to the Royal Australian Mint in 2020. Hopefully over 3 years they'll get the 25 mil out. So that means that 2021 should have, possibly another 12 mil, possibly less. We'll see how it goes. It just seems that the Mint, I feel like, and this is not from any truth or any noted source, I feel like they have minted a significant amount of $1 coins over the last 3 or 4 years, certainly through the pandemic, and they didn't have a use for a lot of them, so they've been held over, which is why I believe the 2020 mob of rubes have started turning up now in 2022, and now we're starting to see some donation dollars from 2021. They're just getting through some of the backlog. Here we have a dirty, blotchy 100 Years of Anzac. The Spirit Lives from 2014. That's the highest minted of that particular year of The Spirit Lives, the Anzac series. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I think that they're turning up. The 2021s are turning up now because they didn't get a chance to issue them, and they're just turning up with more coins for circulation that the states and territories want. And another one of those, and Henry Parkes. And now, if I can close my mouth for some seconds, we'll get into speeding up. I should have known. Chogham. So for the first time today, we have the 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. There we go. Try again. And there, the first time today, we have a new Grand Aussie Coin Hunt 3, Great Ocean Road, G for Great Ocean Road, which is a scenic route that goes about, I'm not sure, maybe 120, maybe 200 kilometres down along the coast of Victoria from Geelong towards Warrnambool along the ocean. It's a very scenic ocean route, which is why it's called the Great Ocean Road. I'll put an annotation up just to say how long it goes for, because I'm not 100% sure. I've travelled it many, many, many times, but I don't know exactly how long it goes for, Great Ocean Road. And there we have the 1988 bicentennial celebration, the 200 years of Australia, 1988, with the kangaroo. And there, for the first time today, we have the centenary of Scouting, 2008. And there, for the first time today, we have a dollar discovery coin, a 2019 coin with IRB effigy that has a preview mark on it. The preview mark in this instance is U for AUNS, and that is the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin, the dollar discovery series. That'll be new for the book as well. Everything is new for the book. And for the first time today, we have Making a Difference, Australia's Volunteers from 2003. Lovely coin. It's a lower minted coin. Still a common commemorative, but lower minted than some of these $1 coins that are up 10 to 20 million. So usually I keep that anyway. That's usually a keeper for my collection. Oh, hang on a second. That is an A coin. That has a privy mark above the A in the word dollar. So that makes it also a dollar discovery, 2019. So we have an A and a U. Only now missing the S. And then we have another dollar discovery coin. You can tell it's a dollar discovery because it's got $1 on the legend there underneath the Queen's effigy. It's the only $1 coin with the denomination on the obverse. There you go, donation dollar. So I'll have a few of those to give back to charity as I drop some coins on the floor. Oh, and look at that. We have our Armor Guard roll, which has quite a couple of shinies in it. We know the bottom one's going to be a Gatch 2, but let's see what else it can throw up at us. We have an International Year of Volunteers from 2001. It goes alongside Australia's volunteers. And then we have Great Aussie coin number 2, a U for Ulysses butterfly. It's not in bad nick. A little bit of finger mark there, but I think we'll have to start another row of keepers coming back. And that was that J for the Jolly Swag Man, another Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 from 2021. The Jolly Swag Man from the song Waltzing Matilda. Pick and choose the coin rolls now. We're down to the last few. That was a Armor Guard roll. This is another Prosegur roll. It's also got some shinies in it. That's great. And we have had a significant number of Centenary Federations to check for rotation errors, but we haven't cracked one yet. And here we have another Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. We have B for Bush Rangers, which I'm pretty sure I don't have. That'll be another one for the book. B for Bush Rangers. That's a fantastic hunt. And 2009's Centenary of Commonwealth Aged Pension. Celebrating supporting older Australians since 1909, really. There's another great Aussie coin at number 3, 2022. What have we got here? K for Kelpie. Kelpie the dog, the Australian working dog. And we do have that for the book, I'm pretty sure. And then the next one we have is V. That's a 2022. V for Vanilla Slice. A confectionery, a sweet, a cake, a slice. Very, very Australian. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. It is divisive. Also, in the vernacular known as the snot block. Not a great visual word for it, but vanilla slice, very nice. I do like vanilla slices quite a lot. So V for vanilla slice. I'm pretty sure that will be going into the book. I don't remember having that one before or making any jokes about it. Here we have a 2003 centenary of women's suffrage. And now we're also back on trying to find room for the common commemoratives. And we've still got 3 rolls to go. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do here? 2016. So let's crack this Armor Guard roll that doesn't have anything that looks to be an ender of any kind. Just a normal everyday roll for Armor Guard. Oh, we got some few shiny ones in there as well. So that's always good. So let's leave the Armor Guard roll to last, and we'll open this Prosegur roll with the 2022 ender on it. And that 2022 ender is a Gatch 3, obviously. Nullarbor Plain. N for the Nullarbor Plain. Another stretch of road that is quite iconic to Australia. And there in the back you can see in the shaded areas camels. That's before the road was in. That's how you had to traverse the Nullarbor Plain by camel train. And we do have coins that celebrate that, because we've got coins that celebrate the Afghan cameleers. So we have a significant amount of feral camels in Australia, because we had camels imported in the 1800s from Afghanistan and the Middle East, and the Afghan cameleers were or migrated or sent over or came over to look after the camel trains, and so they have a significant part to play in opening up Australia's bush and wild interior. And so we come to the last roll with the ender with the 2020 Jodie Clark effigy and the donation dollar. The donation dollar now is not so much going to be coveted as such, because we've already got 2 of those. However, that 2020 Jodie Clark effigy could be one of 2 coins. It could be a 2020 Mob of Ruse, which is still quite a low mintage coin, or it could be a centenary of Qantas, which would be a fantastic result. Another donation dollar. They are quite hard to come by, and we do look obviously for them for the book. So as we wind down, it's going to take me a little bit of time to sort out all of these coins afterwards. Certainly to pick the best ones that's going to go into the book. First thing I'll do is go through all the mob of Ruse that I've put to the side to look for years of key dates and errors and so forth. There's another donation dollar. Another 2020. Oh, there's a bit of schmutz on that one, but the ink is quite good on that. It's quite nice. I'll have to look at where that one fits in. It's a 1988, so that'd be Kangaroo, another 1999. And as we slowly get down to that last one, I don't really want to give it away. Now. Let's tip that one around. Let me do that. Let me put this down because it'll be the last one for the hunt, really. I'll pull out the one behind it. It'll be, there you go, it's the Charles Kingsford Smith, 1997. And so for the last coin of the hunt, saw it was an ender out of an armor guard roll. It's 2020, it can be one of two coins. Both of them are going to be keepers. And considering this is the first hunt of a new book, we could be really, really lucky here and get a Qantas 100 centenary and see how it goes. And what is it? Oh, it's a Qantas. That's fantastic. It's almost like getting a changeover for the very first hunt of the book, and I can still possibly do that when I go through the Mob of Ruse, but that's fantastic. 100 years of Qantas centenary. Look at that keeper row. That is absolutely fantastic. That I'm stunned. Everything on this table here, every one of these coins, whether they're in a stack or by themselves, is going to go into my collection. All of these are going to go into the book as the first example of their kind for the commemorative coins. These ones are going to go into my collection. Some of them are going to go into the book. These are going to, one of them is going to go into the book, and the others are going to go back into circulation via a charity. But please, I've got to stop the videos because it's going too long, and I don't want to get anything cut. I'm going to be back in a sec after I've looked after the Mob of Ruse. Well, no changeovers, but I did pick up a rabbit ear cud from a 1998 coin. So there, amongst the back of the head of the kangaroo at the top, just behind its head is a little bit of metal that happens when the die gets a chip in it, and it allows metal to flow into that die chip, called a cud coin underdeveloped, because it's not the full pattern that it would normally be. So we have the rabbit ear cud there. It's nice. It's not too. It's pretty big in comparison to the size of other cuds, but I'm going to put it into my collection. It's going to form part of a date run of cuds. So all the cuds that I'm getting, I'm putting into a date run, trying to get all the years that there were cuds, or all the years that there were $1 coins issued, and seeing if I can get a cud, either a large one or a small one. And then maybe as I get more, I'll get all large ones in a row, and then all small ones in a run, and so forth. Just something to collect, especially with the cuds. Because there are some around, and they're all in different years. So there we go. Now, what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to pull out significantly. I'm going to have to juggle around all these coins. So I'm going to have a little bit of a cut. One cut to go through all the coins to make sure that the ones that are going into the book are all in one place. And then I'm going to do a very quick, not montage, but I'm going to speed it up, and you can watch me put them into the book. And I'll be sped up pretty fast, and I'll catch you at the end. So I'll be back in a sec. So I just wanted to go through some of the coins before I put them into the book. So the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. We have A for Aussie. We have B for Bush Rangers. We've got G for the Great Ocean Road. We've got I for Irukandji Jellyfish. We've got K for Kelpie. We've got N for the Nullarbor Plain. We have V for Vanilla Slice, which is in really good nick. We have Y for Yarra Valley. And then the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 that we picked up was E and J. And then U for Ulysses Butterfly. Emu, Jolly Swagman, and Ulysses Butterfly. And then the other coins that we picked up that were above face value, or that were definitely keepers, we've got the 100 years of Qantas, the Qantas Centenary. We had our donation dollar. We had a number of those. This is the one that's going to go into the book, this donation dollar here. And then we've got the A and the U from the dollar discovery series. That's also going to go into the book, but they were down at the bottom with the keepers. And then we've got all of these coins up here, which I've pulled out the best of the best. So let's go to the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 so that we can see exactly what coins we need there. We don't have the, we do have the A, I think I said that, so that's fine. What else we've got? So we've got the A, we can put that aside. We've got B for Bushranger, we did need that. So the B for Bushranger is going to go into the Great Aussie Coin at number 3. We had G for Great Ocean Road. We do need that as well, so that will go into the book. We had I for Irukandji Jellyfish. We do need the I for the Irukandji Jellyfish, so that will go into the book there as well. We had an N for the Nullarbor Plain. That also needs to go into the book, so they're filling this right up here. And then we've got the V, and the Y, and the K. The K, we have the K, so I can put that to the side for the wider collection. The V for Vanilla Slice, we don't have that, so we will put that into the book. And the Y, we do have the Aravelli, we've known that for a little bit, so that'll go into the wider collection. Put that up the top, take these Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2s because we don't need any of those for the book. And now I'll speed up and we'll put all the rest of these into the collection book. Let's go. So there we have it. We have significantly filled up the book, apart from the very low minted $1 coins. So we've got the 2014 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives. The difference between my book and the Royal Australian Mint book is that they've only got one spot for the Anzac. I've got all 5 spots, the 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. 15, 16, 17 and 18 are lower minted than that. That's the number of millions. These are only between 1.4 and 2.5 million. So they're going to be quite hard. It's the same with the changeover. As we had last time, that was going to be quite hard. And now, on the last page, we've only got the S proofing marked coin. Now, there's only 1.5 million of those anyway, so that is quite lowly minted. But we've smashed a significant hole in the new book. I'm actually blown away that we've been able to get that many of the common commemoratives, and especially this centenary, Qantas centenary. That's crazy. Had we have got that, I would have just, I probably wouldn't have put the video out actually. But yes, we will again next week look for the centenary, the changeover coin, as well as all these 100 Years of Anzac low minted coins and the S coin. So it looks like this book might have a particularly short lifespan, but we'll see how it goes. It really, really now depends again on the changeover coin. As I said, it took over 20 hunts to get the last one, because the last one wasn't the last one we did. The time before that was the 100 Years of Qantas was what we were waiting on. At the end, we'd had one of those during the hunt. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a long one, I know, because it's the very first of the book. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Tell me what you're finding in your area. If you had a mix of hunts between the armor guard and the prosegur, would you get a significant amount of the common commemoratives out of that and some Gatch 3 keepers? I'll be back for more noodling in a couple of days, so I'll see you then. Bye.